Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Honey, I have pushed this live back over and over again today for many other reasons, but we are now here to review Basketball Wives and also VH1 Couples Retreats. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, thank you to those who are watching this live. Also, thank you to those who will be watching the replay. Okay, do not forget to do a couple of things to, subscribe to my channel. To become a whole JayBird, and okay? Do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section. Also, share the video and all of these things here, okay? Y'all know to follow me on IG and Twitter at JayLeesCorner. My CashApp is also what? JayLeesCorner. If you just feel like you may want to give me $1, it does not matter. I just have to say it in case you want to do that, okay? Again, thank you to those who are here. Hello. Okay, what's up? What's happening? Okay, a lot. But hey. Okay, Baltimore is in the house. But let's go ahead and get into what we can have to get into. Now, look, I am here. Boom, pow, boom, pow. Here, put back here, been on. Okay, love all over my shirt because look, I'm going. Look, y'all know I try my best to make sure that my channel is a place to get away from all the foolishness or seriousness things that are going on in the world. But today a horrible situation happened, and look, I don't understand the minds of people who do horrendous things to people, to children. I don't get it, but my heart goes out to everyone who was dealing with the loss due to the shooting that was today. And that's the most I'm going to say on it, because I feel like you come here to get away from all of that, and I don't like, what I'm saying, taking focus back over to that place. Okay, so again, our hearts go out to those people who are being affected, and that's I may do a live tomorrow to have conversations about that, but what I'm saying, I'm going to leave it where it is, because again, we here to attempt to get our minds off of all that stuff, okay? So let's go ahead and get into what we came here to get into, which is the foolishness that we have to deal with on Basketball Wives and also on Couples Retreat, okay? Because if not, we will stay in the place we want to be, and I want to be there, okay? I really did think about doing a game night tomorrow. I would just, because no shows are on tonight. for me to review tomorrow. So if I do a game night, of course it'll be posted somewhere. So I may do a fun game night where we can also do question and answer. It's always fun, fun, fun. So I may do that. Just because, as we say that the world is going crazy and we need somewhere to come together, have a good time, and just take our minds off of the stuff. Okay? So I may do game night tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. I don't know yet. I have to plan it. And that's how much going on. But the episode kind of picks up where who am I gonna do first? I'm gonna do couples retreats. First of all, outside of what's going on in the world, I hope other than that, I hope people are doing okay. Okay. I hope y'all have a good Taco Tuesday, Tequila Tuesday, okay, TD Tuesday, whatever Tuesday you are celebrating. I hope it's been, a good day for you and whatnot, because I want some tequila. I just said earlier that I have to get some juice to make some more fruity drinks around here, so I can give me some vodka and something down my throat. To just take the edge off. Okay, I almost drank a Corona, and I don't even drink Coronas. I have them in my house because him drinks them, but I was like, do I want to just take just girl? I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it. Couples treat. So we know the couples who we have, this season, and we see basically Ronnie and Shamari sitting around here chit-chatting with each other about the other couples, because Ronnie is leaving to go do a show, probably with either New Edition or BBD, because we know he's not solo. And so they're trying to spend some time together before he leaves. Now, I don't understand how only within episode 1, okay, and into episode 2, that we've already had Michael and Jess who had to leave for a comedy show, and now we having, Ronnie having to leave to do some music shit. I'm like, how y'all have people come around here and they can't even be here for the couple stuff? I'm like, it's a couples retreat. If one person leaves, is it a couple retreat? I don't think it is. Let's see. Taco Tuesday, don't give me taste buds. Look, I may make tacos when I had tacos. I'm gonna have to have tacos tomorrow. But yeah. Okay, now I do believe I have tequila in here. You know what? Next Tuesday, I may do a taco and tequila live. Now y'all know when I drink on camera, it can get weird. Okay, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but I may have a taco tequila live Tuesday next week. We gotta see if that's what I want to do. But back to Shamari and Ronnie DeVoe, speaking about other people or whatever, they bring up how, they had the whole open relationship, that did not work for them. And they can see, okay, they can see Michael and Ryder having issues already, how their, open relationship is kind of bringing them down a negative path. And I feel like even though it did not work for Ronnie and Shamari, other folks do have open relationships. Okay, kind of makes sense. I think the issue with Michael and Ryder is Ryder don't want one. She's accepting it because for some strange reason she wants to be with Michael. I don't get how anybody wants to be with somebody who's doing something consistently that they don't want. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. They also bring up how Daniel, and Just Hilarious, how he told her like he's already had these threesomes. That the threesomes he had can't be topped. And I was like, I mean, I don't think he's acting any different on here than he acts in life. So I also don't get why she with him, because he don't even really act like he likes you that much. Okay. And then when Jess gets back from her little trip or whatever, to the comedy show, and she get back and Daniel didn't have the whole little room put together, got some flowers out there. He got the little hookah line, the hookah is out there. He also had like food and breakfast made for them or whatever to make up for him basically being an asshole. But I don't feel like he has any intention of not being an asshole going further. He just wants her to forgive him real quick. But I don't feel any real connection between them two. I don't feel any like I really want to be with her at all. And then when she tells him, I just didn't like how you said that, you don't care about other people's happiness if it interferes with what you want. And I was like, I mean, I would not have came back. Again, Jess and old boy is it Daniel? Yeah, Daniel only been dating for like 7-8 months. That you can leave that because clearly he has an issue. Okay, it's just weird. Okay, and even when he brought up in the confessional, he said how he don't try to make things right even though he don't feel like what he said was wrong, because it's his true feelings. If your true feelings are you don't care how it makes someone else feels, if you don't feel good, if that's your truth, then okay, we'll say that. Don't try to say I'm sorry for how it made you feel when you still feel the same. So I'm like, I don't like him. I don't like him or whatever, okay? And then he again says, sorry, that's not what I meant. I did not mean that I did not care for your feelings. I didn't mean that, okay? And I don't feel any like real sincerity with that. I don't feel like he really means it. I almost feel like him and Jess here to be on a show. I feel like they want to be reality stars or whatever, and she's playing her comedic self, and he's the dumbass boyfriend or whatever. It's given we don't need you here this season. It's given like y'all will not be together later on in life, and I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it at all. And when she also brings up how, well, okay, can we kiss? You know what I'm saying? Because you typically only give me church hugs. How does your boyfriend of 8 months only give you church? I'm like a church hug. That's like some friendly shit. Look. If I church hug you, I don't want to fuck you. Okay, I church hug family and friends. I don't church hug not a person I really want to be with. That is how it goes. Okay, so for me, it's weird that she says all these things that lets me know. Okay, it lets me know he don't really like you, like you think he like you, or whatever, or it's too early on for you to be expecting these things from him. And are you pushing her? I'm sorry, are you pushing him to like you more than he likes you? It's just giving out weird vibes. I just don't understand it or whatever. Okay, so I don't know, but the fact that she then said, like, okay, well, can I get a kiss? Can I get a hug or whatever? And he didn't get up and give her a kiss or a hug. They didn't show him to get up and give her his hug. So I don't get how someone asked you for affection and you still don't give it to them. But then after that, she then said, okay, well, let's go ahead and let me give you some. Give him some what? Some cooch? You gonna give some man some cooch who would not give you a hug and a kiss? Girl, get out my face again. The relationship was giving fakeness, not real, could be fake. George, this something that ain't here. It ain't current, and I can't put my finger on it. I don't know if he being fake, if she being fake, if they're in connection to be fake. I don't know. Is he a paid actor? It's just something. Okay, it just I don't get any. I don't get any. I want to fuck you vibes from either one of them. I really I just don't. Just this old dude look like he the same not a storefront preacher. And I think he is older, but it's just weird to me that it's there's no magic there. But again, I'm leading folks. Nick, Kiana meet up with Styles P and Ajua to have a little chit chat because again, Styles P and Ajua, have been married for 20 odd years, and Kiana and Nick are new to I guess try to be a couple. So they want to kind of have a conversation about what they're in life. And Kiana brings up how she feels like at times they have to fake things, within their relationship for the public, okay? That if they don't fake, like that, that's fake, like they don't have any issues. I'm like, what that mean? But she explained how because there's been so much messiness within their, relationship that she feel like people are waiting for the downfall. We know for a fact that, but she also brought up how people felt like Nick downgraded getting with her because he used to be with Iggy Azalea. And I'm like, but he was with, Kiana before he was with Iggy. The issue to me is Kiana seemed like to me, she's placing all this blame on what the outside world expect from them. But I feel like, but you do know that's Nick's fault, right? You do know that Nick, in my opinion, has never put you on a pedestal to make anyone look at you as someone more than just his, at home baby mama. Okay, I feel like he's never, and even the times he made posts or whatever, I don't think he's ever made any grand gesture to squash any thought or foresight that she was like a nobody, that he left Iggy Azalea, for nobody. I think she helps push that narrative too because she played the background too much. You know what I'm saying? Nick the asshole in this situation. Nick has put you in a position to where people look down on you as if you're less than because of how he treated you. And that's what's really, really fucked up, okay? And then when Ajua, who again is married to Styles P, they've been together for over 20 odd years. She's like, look, you remind me of me about 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When I was just his wife at home with the kids and whatnot. Okay. And I had to step out on my own. I had to give back to myself and not just be, his accessory. And you need to do that too. Now we know the Kiana's in school not trying to be better. Okay. But he still been her asshole. And I like how I will told her, you need to give yourself more kudos, more pats on the back. Okay, because you not just nobody at all. And then Nick whole thing is I'm just kind of focused on retiring and chilling. Nick really has a thought process of I've been out here playing basketball, fucking these hoes, and now that my dick barely works and I ain't playing no more, I want her to be at my beck and call how she was when I was that dude. Okay. I don't think he's that dude no more because he's chilling or whatever, but he feel like she should still bow down to him because he worked and made this money and now she should be just at home, barefoot pregnant and giving them cooch and then, not doing anything for her. And I don't like that. And I don't like that she feels the need to act like they don't have issues just that nobody can say, things ain't gonna work out. Girl, fuck them people. Okay, fuck them people. Now we also do see Claudia and her man Katie talking. I also don't get any kind of sexual energy from these two. Okay, it's weird to me that I believe I heard her speaking about him before the show was filmed. She was with this dude back when Phaedra and that dude was on marriage boot camp, and she was saying the old dude was the one who had like did something to her. So she been with this guy for for like 3 years. It's like 3 years, but it don't feel like it. I feel like they're like this roommates who may have once or twice fucked, and that's really it. But I don't feel like they have a sexual attraction to each other. It's just weird, and I don't know because they're older or whatever. Well, not even, she in her late 40s. I'm only 40. But it's just something about it don't seem genuine, in my opinion. So they talking about how, one, Katie said that he feel like she's addicted to social media, that she's always on social media, she's always doing it or whatever. He feels like she does not give him enough attention when he really want some attention from her to, I guess, love on him or whatever. And I'm like, sir, first of all, you have to know her whole job is social media. Her whole job is entertainment and entertaining shit. So she has to be on Twitter and IG. She has to do all of that stuff to get paid. Okay, because she has TGIF, and that's about the T. So she has to be aware of what's going on in the world, because if not, she's boring. So it's weird to me that he don't get the reason she be on social media. I'm like, to work and get paid or whatever. Okay, now they do discuss Ryder and Michael having the whole little sex sad piece situation and issues or whatever, and Katie is like, well, I wouldn't want all those, so I would not want to a woman or whatever. I am good with this you, because if I did not want this you, I would go out and I would get to a woman. Okay, so that ain't what I want. And I was like, I don't know about that. Let's see, maybe he just the tune-up guy to Claudia, when she ain't got nobody else that one time a year. Not one time a year, but this is the kicker. They both didn't admit how they don't have good sex. How do you not have good sex? I could not be with someone for 3 years and not have good sex. Like, what do y'all do? I don't get it or whatever. And when she brought up, because they both said, we don't have good sex, but she says how he doesn't like kissing her if she has on like lipstick. How he wants her to kind of basically take a shower. I was like, what? Now he did say I prefer kissing a clean body. Look, I don't see anything wrong with wanting to, be intimate with someone who's clean, but you can't kiss me because I have look. Okay, look. Y'all know I wear, look, y'all see my lipstick. Okay. Anyone who look, you cannot be like, you know what, go and take a full shower to get the lipstick off. No, sir, look, if you don't want stuff with this lipstick on, you ain't gonna get it. Okay. And again, I agree that people should be clean. Okay, you should be, because no one should want like, nasty, dirty body parts. Okay, I agree. If someone is walking the house and they've been outside all day, sweating, walking around, sitting around, or whatever, you do want them to clean their body, yes. But I should not have to take a shower for you to kiss me. No. For what? That's dumb. Now, if you say go take a shower and I want to, have a meal, I will go get in the shower because I want you to have a meal. I also want you to take a shower because I want a meal too. But it's like you should not need a shower for a kiss. That's just dumb to me. I was like, I don't even. Claudia said she's a lazy lover. She better stop. She better stop, okay? Because he's a nice looking gentleman, you know what I'm saying? And she's a nice looking woman. But I don't get why he wants her to take a shower because of makeup. I was like, that doesn't make any. I don't get it. I mean, no. Like I get it. Maybe yes, the one auntie that had on lipstick and I hope not. Okay, now he might be on the DL. Is he on the? You think so? Claudia, your boyfriend's on the DL? I didn't say that. Somebody else did say that. But I just think that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Now, while he said, I can try to get free, well, sir, she should not require a shower for kissing. Now, if kissing leads to other things, then why don't y'all go kiss in the shower together? Okay? That's what I would say. Okay? I'm getting asked how it was. They doing the show for a check. Did she? I think everyone did the show for a check in general. However, you can do a show for a check, but still like want to get something out of it. I think that's the question I have. Are they actually a couple is what I really, really do wonder. I get you not wanting someone on top of you from like yesterday's activities, but they can't kiss. Maybe she's going through menopause and he gotta use not Seattle Viagra, so he needs time to get rise to the occasion. Honey, no. I'm like, you're gonna get these soup coolers one way or the other. Okay. But you have to be clean. I'm like, I'm not showering for a kiss. No. Give me a kiss or get the fuck out, okay? But anyway, we'll see if they're gonna really be a couple past this day, because by tomorrow they could break up, okay? They seem like siblings. Funky thought he was more private, and this is the thing. A lot of people are private about things, so it's weird when they be like on shows and don't really want to go into detail about what this. It's a couple show. So I was like, they just weird to me, but I don't know. Now, Michael gets back from his little show. He goes finds Ryder by the pool. Now, they tried to make us feel like Ryder left. I'm like, Ryder not going nowhere, okay? Ryder was with that man on the last couples retreat. They broke up, had a baby. Not had a baby. It was a whole baby. We don't know what happened to the baby or whatever. They broke up or whatever, got back engaged, and now they're on the show. Ryder not leaving him. She just ain't. That's just what it is. And that's, I think, why it's aggravating. We keep having the exact same conversation for no real reason. And it's aggravating. Okay, it's so aggravating. Let's see. I think these shows are really not healthy for relationships. We never get follow-up reports. Something should remain private, in my opinion. I agree. That's why I don't speak about nothing going on. Look, I could be married and y'all wouldn't know. Because you should just keep certain things quiet, okay? Every man is not on the deal. Maybe he just not attracted to her, or maybe they're not a real couple. Okay. But again, when Michael gets back, whatever, Ryder's then questioning him on who was he with, what did he do, was he with other bitches at the show or whatever, because I was not around. And when I'm not around you, you usually make up your own rules and do bullshit, and I don't like it. And I feel like I would not want to do with anybody who I can't trust unless they're in my face. If I can't trust you to go to work and not fuck a groupie, or someone does not have sex with somebody besides me, why am I with you? I don't trust you. And so it was weird to me that Ryder wants people to be mad at him for wanting to have other women. But I'm not, because he's telling you up front what he wants to do, and you allow him to do it, but you just complain the whole time. And I feel like, I don't know if she thinks if I complain enough, he'll stop. He ain't stops. He keep telling her when you met me, when we got together, this is what we were doing. And so you can't, he like, that's like me having two balls and this getting rid of one. I was like, I mean, I don't know. But I'm not mad at him because he's telling her what he wants to do. And she's choosing to make these concessions and put these boundaries and these rules upon whatever. But then she still questions him on every, girl, you're not happy. You're not happy. And it just doesn't make any sense. And his thing was like, I've already had my one side chick this month. So of course I was not out here, doing this, doing that. Like you always complaining when I'm following the rules. Okay, you can't set rules for me to follow. I then follow them and you then still complain about what I'm doing. I was like, I cannot look. And when he then said that she up acting like an asshole because he like, when we have these threesomes, you like getting your pussy ate by the women. I'm like, meaning you complain about me having these, these side chicks, but you be entertaining and shit. You be here with me getting your ate and enjoying it. Okay? And she was with the Michael. Oh, when she was with the Michael Basketball Love and Hip Hop. What she well at the end of season 1 on Couples Retreat, she was pregnant. And so again, I said before, she either had a miscarriage, she either had a miscarriage, an abortion, or they were pregnant at all. I don't know. They never spoke about it after the show aired. So, honey, I don't know. Even then, she was crying to be the main girl, right? And I don't know for what. Any woman who allows to threesomes before the marriage and setting herself up for failed marriages, I don't think they're gonna get married. Truthfully. I hate to say it, but she signed up for this. She thought she was going to change him, and he said, nah. Okay. I'm getting mad when these men are deceiving you. But what I don't get is him telling you who he is from the start, and you still stay. I would have never stayed. Or if I stayed and I enjoyed the threesomes, once I did not enjoy it anymore, I'm leaving. Because I'm no longer having fun. And if you don't want to change based on what makes me comfortable or makes us both comfortable, why am I still here? You out here stretching yourself out and him because you're complaining about something that he's telling you, this is what I do. This is what I am. And right now, he does not want to stop. Now, in 5 years, he might. So it's your choice to deal with it until he either no longer wants to do it or until you get fed up. But you can't, I always say, you cannot be sitting around here accepting behavior while also complaining about it. If you don't like what he's doing, you should leave him. Period. We put up with what we put up with. I don't agree with complaining about something consistently, but staying in it. That's just dumb. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Now, while we do see the men and women talking separately, I don't know if I got a picture of me. I got one of this a woman. We see Nick talking or whatever. Is it Nick? Yes. The guy talking about, I didn't have a picture of that because I'm like, girl, I don't care. But when the men were talking, Swaggy P says to Michael Williams, and look, you're doing what I used to do. You know what I'm saying? That I'm on chill now. Like I was out here fucking everybody. I was out here having threesomes. I had side chicks all over the world or whatever. But I'm now to the point where I'm telling them, like, don't contact me unless I contact you. I'm like, that means the door is open for me cheating. Now, while he say I'm not gonna cheat on what's her name, Kiana, no more, because again, I always knew I wanted to marry her. I always knew she was one I wanted to settle down with. But I feel like he was saying, I knew I would dog her out. I kind of didn't care. I still do what I want to do. And I knew eventually I would come back to her and be with her. And I could never sit and stay with someone who like knowingly saying, I knew I was doing wrong. I kind of didn't care. Because I knew at the end of the day, I can go back to her and be with her. And I'm like, and that's what happened. And now they having issues. Let's see. Don't stop, you can't continue or finish. Girl, leave now because it's not going to change. It's not. And that's the most aggravating thing, is that she wants people to be mad at him for her. And I'm like, girl, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at you. I'm just over it. Okay. But again, Nick somehow he did whatever, he's over that one night. But he also brings up how Michael then brings up how, well, first of all, I be fucking all kind of people. But they're not just groupies. And then Nick said, first of all, you do that because you probably wasn't getting pussy before. So the question still is, like, is he out here getting all the cooch because now he can get all the cooch? I'm like, either way it go, you don't have to do that with a partner. Okay? I don't get it. Let's see. Yeah, after he's worn himself out, he all raggedy now. I think that's hilarious as a character herself. She is. She really, really is. I think this is more about Nick, Swaggy P, because you could Swaggy P move so slow. It may be the weed because I know he'd be high, but you can tell he probably got all that fucking out his system, and he wants to have a boring life now with Kiana, and he wants Kiana to be his little maid, his little housewife. But not me, not today. Now Kiana and Lace are talking, and she brings up how, like, first of all, me and him beefing, we're not doing good right now. Like, we're not communicating that well. He doesn't want to have to help take care of the kids. Okay, I'm back in school trying to get myself better, and he just wants me to be at home. He wants me to be who I was when he was in the league. Okay, I was at home, family life, whatever. He wants that, and I'm trying to do differently now. You said we also don't have sex often. She said it used to be about barely once a week, and now they just don't have it at all. I'm like, what? Again, to me that's such an unhappy, toxic, just unhealthy place to just feel unappreciated. For one, you probably don't feel wanted. For two, you don't feel sexy. For three, so you're not getting no dick or whatever. It just puts you in a bad predicament, and it's sad that I don't understand why she's holding on to being with him. It could be because they have like 3 kids together or whatever, but it just feel like she know he isn't the kind of man who's going to be extra supportive when she needs it. But she's still there, and I just don't know why. I don't. Now, when Ryder then said, y'all not fucking? Girl, you guys still fuck that man? I'm like, Ryder, shut up. No one should ever take advice from Ryder. And when Brianna said, nah, I'm not fucking him, I'm not gonna fuck him when we not good. Ryder's point was, you should still be sexually satisfied in your, relationship. But if we beefing, I don't want to fuck that man, okay? And when Brianna said, you probably need to stop fucking Michael, okay? But Ryder can't. Why? Because if Ryder stopped fucking Michael, he would go and just fuck other women. And it's so sad that she feel like I have to keep fucking my man, even if I'm mad at him, because if I don't fuck him, he will literally go out and fuck someone else. Literally. And that's crazy. Like, while Kiana may be unhappy with Nick Young, okay, Swaggy P, at least she know I'm not gonna be pissed off at him and fuck him too. And Ryder's thought process is, no, keep fucking him. Even when you're not happy. You have to you both need to be having sexual gratifying sex. The man, no. Not at the all. She needs to leave if he don't. Oh, she needs to leave if he don't wanna. Girl, let it go like you should go. Don't let that coochie dry out. Like I said there, the Sahara Desert. Honey, it don't make no sense to me. It doesn't. Now when they have a little exercise with AJ and John Sally, they basically, it's like an obstacle course, sort of kind of, where you have to build, it's like Legos or whatever, and they're creating the walls between them. So they're gonna call out these issues, you know what I'm saying? Communication, trust, finances, sex, social media, priorities, these things. And if that's an issue in your relationship, okay, grab a Lego and build this wall. Now Ronnie gone, so she's already being bored. But anyway, I was like, girl, bye. But at the end of it, it's a visual representation of the wall between y'all with y'all issues. And I was like, let's see. But he's going to anyway, so she might as well take a break. Right? Michael gonna fuck somebody. Okay. That didn't want to rape Ryder. She may have. She really, really may have. When a young man loses the spark, it's hard to get back without each person wants to make a difference. And the crazy part is only Shamari and Ronnie and Ajua and Styles P are the only married couples. You know, Roddy and Michael ain't married. Claudia and Katie not married, and we damn know that Just and Daniel not married. So it's like y'all not even close to marriage. No one, none of y'all, okay, none of y'all, okay. Now when they get to Jess and how Daniel called her jealous, I'm not jealous. I really feel like Jess trying to explain herself and why she isn't jealous. She starts, in my opinion, Jess was performing as a comedian, speaking about the situation when she had to question him about some chick who was like flirting with him in a restaurant. And that's why I said I feel like she's on here as comedic relief. I feel like whenever she's talking, it's a joke. I don't feel like because comedians aren't comedians at home. You know what I'm saying? They just aren't. Comedians are comedians. And you can have a funniness in you, but you can't be out here just like randomly like just cracking jokes about everything. So a part of me feel like you here for the show because you are acting like yourself, okay? But when she brings up how separate from her, not thinking she jealous, even though she was questioning him about some chick who like he knew or whatever. And when Nick said, no, she jealous because no one wants to have to be questioned about every female, that they see in public. I'm like, it just made me mad. Because I was like, Nick, shut up. Go away. We don't want you. Okay? No one has time for you. And it's like, get out of my face. But Jess and Daniel are not a couple, okay? And when she bring up how they have these intimacy issues, that she know they have a connection between them, or whatever. But again, he's just not affectionate. And when this fool then said, well, first of all, we not in a place right now that we are in love, okay? Like we like each other, but we're not in love. And I was like, have y'all had sex? I feel like she mentioned they had done some things, so she know he can like get it done. But I'm like, are you saying that because you are not in love with her, you can't fuck her? Or because you're not in love with her, she can ask you to be affected? I was so confused about what that meant. I was like, sir, get out my face. I don't want to hear it. Now I fucked with the other picture. It was just weird. He told her how he was asking for patience. And because the one good point he made was we have only been dating for a few months. So I have been asking her for patience. And I think when he brought up how, the other couples here have been dating for years. So they kind of make sense for whatever they're doing. We've only been together for a couple months. If they have been dating for 8 months, a good 6 months, it's probably been serious. Or it could be less than that. I don't know. But I was like, that do make sense because, again, I don't know you well enough to maybe be that intimate with you because we're still building. And if he's older, he may have an older lady on the side, who may be, doing the things, okay? She gives you lesbian, but just lesbian? We're not going. Don't put that in the comment because they can get flagged by YouTube. So we can't. We just don't put nothing about the. Let's stay on subject now because we can't. We can't do that. So I couldn't highlight that comment. All the comedians are actually serious outside of being comical, which is the gift they use to channel a career. So to me, just performing, yeah. And for me, it was how she was talking. You know what I'm saying? Like. It gave off. I'm on stage joking about that one time a chick from him and not empty. And I'm like, girl, no. It didn't seem like she was having a genuine conversation. She was trying to make people laugh about what had happened. And I was like, that don't make any sense to me at the all. But it's just weird. Where did she get him from? He's childish. Girl, private stuff. You sound like my sister from Detroit. I'm from Detroit. That's where I'm from. Matter of fact, go ahead and like the video. Y'all like the video. because liking is always the thing to do. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to the foolishness. Um, these ladies are missing Betty White's lesson. You got to earn your man while you're earning your man. Honey, look. Yes, absolutely. Um, but Jess is young, and I think Ryder just a little bit slow. Okay, but that's what it is. But again, I agree with KJ saying we ain't been together that long. But when Claudia met KJ, was like, look, first of all, with me and Claudia, she has a whole gambling problem. She's addicted to social. I'm like, she's gambling. What happened? Is she going broke? Like what? That's weird for me. But him saying those are his issues with her, how he just doesn't get how she's always addicted to social media and to gambling. And when Claudia then said, well, first of all, um, if we had more passion, you know what I'm saying, in our shit or whatever, I would not need the excitement of gambling and social media. I'm like, you gambling, girl, then why y'all together? I don't get it. And even her wanting kids, and he doesn't really want kids, and because she's only 48. And she gave examples of women who are, over 40, okay, almost 50, who had gave birth to women too, but gave birth to kids as well. So to me, it feel like y'all is not compatible, okay, at all. And again, are you here for just a check? Are y'all really together? Because if there's no passion, then what the fuck is y'all doing? Okay. Now Michael brings up how they get on Michael and his whole situation. With him and the girls, and they're asking him like, does he need hookers and groupies? Is that a part of what he wants in life or whatever? And when he said, I'm cool, I just want chicks, I want cool chicks I can fuck. Okay. And if I come back to the city, I can fuck again. Okay. And I was like, it's hard to be upset with him when he's literally being honest about what he wants to do. And I would be upset with him if he was doing things that he wasn't being honest. He's literally telling her what he wants to do. And Rada is like, well, if you fuck him one time and then fuck him again, that's a relationship. I was like, that's not. It really isn't. But you can't. I would not want my dude having random sex with random women consistently. Okay. And that just doesn't make sense to me. And it's weird that she would prefer that he has multiple sex partners and not have the same sex partner because that makes it a relationship. And I was like, well, who cares? Like, he still wants to have sex with people other than you. Are you okay with that? And it's just weird. Now, Styles P then said how that's kind of playing both sides or whatever, because you're saying that you don't want him to do something, but you're also okay with what he's doing, but then complaining too, and then just bringing up how, well, no, but she's done her boundaries. But no, there's no boundaries when you say, I do not want you to do this. And he then say, but I want that. I was like, get out my face. Okay, get out my face. Why don't they just go get a sister wife? It's a lot safer. The weird thing is, she don't want anyone else there besides her. I think he would be okay if he could bang, the same person more than once. But I don't think he even wants a sister wife. I think he just wants to do what he wants to do with his penis. The good part about that is he's being honest up front and saying what he wants to do. Where other men, Swaggy P, who was out here lying and just doing whatever behind someone's back or whatever, or playing them to the left. So I can't be upset with someone who's saying, I want to fuck other people. I love you and want you too, and I hope you want this too. But if you don't, you can't kind of want to change me. And I was like, I guess so. Katie already has kids. Is that why he don't want more kids? Girl, I don't know. It's fake. But Nick on the sideline, he's like, I'm tired of this conversation about Michael on the sideline. I'm over it. I think he was more over because no one was talking about him. He wants attention. Okay. At the same time, I'm also over the whole side chick relationship situation between Michael and Ryder, mainly because it's the same. We're having the same conversation this season that we had last season, and that's stupid. It doesn't make any sense now because Nick is up and I'm tired. I'm over it. Leave him alone or whatever. Kiana felt like he's being rude, and he was being rude. He really, really was. But I agree with him. It's not how he, voiced it. Now, when they do get on Nick and Kiana, whatever, and he bring up how I'm used to her being at home. Okay, I'm used to her being at home, being a stay-at-home mom or whatever, and now, I'm at home and I'm the one having to do things that that's just not what I'm used to. And she feel like I don't think he supports me. I'm saying I'm fed up with him feeling like it's a woman's job to be at home doing this and this and that. And then when Nick then said, it's hard for me to be at home making breakfast, getting the kids up, I'm saying, taking care of kids every day. That's hard. I'm like, you're a parent. It's weird that he's saying, I don't know how to make breakfast. It's hard to wake my kids up. And I was like, I don't get how, because I think she's hurt. I think he said that to her before. I don't think that's a secret to her. It's like, why are you staying? For someone to say, I'm upset because I have to make breakfast for the family is dumb to me. Okay. And when she explained to him that, how can you say that you are not that you're not a good parent? Because you saying it's hard for you to be with your kids, to cook for your kids. That's you saying is you're a bad parent. It's hard for you to be a good parent. But on your social media, if folks go by that, the photos you post of you with our kids, it will come off as if you are a great parent. So it's dumb. It does not add up if you're saying that you can't do it because you post everybody all the time. He took that as her saying, you're actually a bad parent. You're posting on social media as if you're a good parent, but you're really not. And that wasn't her point. Her point was, you said out your own mouth, what you post that you do all the time is hard for you to do, which means you're saying that it's hard for you to be a good parent. That ain't true. You can do it and shit. You just don't want to. It's a difference. And he get mad or whatever, and he trying to walk away. I cannot take men who are so self-centered that they don't get you're being an asshole to the person who's telling you that you're a good parent. You're a fucked up boyfriend, a fucked up fiance, but you're a good parent. But he probably was high too. He probably was high. Right, a regular day of waking your kids up, making them breakfast, and making sure that they have a good day. It's crazy to me. He doesn't want to do anything, especially not to take care of the kids. What is that? Then what do you want to do, sir? What do you want to say that you want to retire and relax? Then what does that mean? If you don't want to be a father figure to your children, hire a nanny and hire a chef. Okay, if you don't want to cook breakfast, hire a chef. But you can't expect her to not want to have her own life and to sit around and do what you don't want to do. Okay, he's not stressing her out. She's stressing herself out. I can be mad at him for him. I can't be mad at him for him being honest. But he needs to cut her loose first because obviously she want to be there and complain. I would have been left Ryder, truthfully. But that's just on me. Katie is also side-eyeing Claudia and her gambling habit. He does not want her to be tied down. He does not want to be tied down to her habit. I think gambling is a bad habit because you're unless you can really afford it. I don't agree with it. And I mean if there's a gambling addiction, not if you play the lottery here or there, whatever. But if you're losing like thousands of dollars a month, you're dumb. Okay, you're dumb. Basically, he's opposed it. And yeah, and I think that may be what he took from what she said, even though that's not what she meant. But it's because he don't know no better. Claudia spoke about the gambling problem. Did she? I don't watch them regularly. But anyway, he left pissed off. But I was like, sir, get your life. Because it's your fault that y'all are not where y'all are supposed to be. Because you do not want to admit you need to be better in life at things. you need to take things seriously, whatever. And I also feel like everyone except Shamari and Ajua, Ronnie and Styles P need to break up. Kiana and what's Spaggy P, y'all don't need to be together. Y'all want to, like, he does not want to support her in what she wants to do. Claudia and Katie, y'all not even fucking. Jess and Daniel, I don't know what it is. And Mike and Rada, y'all are just not compatible in what y'all want in a relationship, because he wants sad bitches and she wants someone who only wants her, and that's not gonna work. It is not. It's not going to work. Okay, but let's move on to basketball wives. Okay, as I like to say, the two ex-wives, and some ex-girlfriends of basketball players. Okay, because that's what it is. Okay, no one can tell me any different. No one can say, "Oh, they're all wives," no, they're not. They're not. They're lying if you think that's the truth. This not the truth. There were some new looks this time. Okay, let's get into the looks of it all. I feel like Duffy has 1,001 confessionals. And I'm like, at least she came on to slay a little bit. Now, I did not like one of her outfits the last time, whatever. But I liked both of these outfits. I like that she keeps changing her hair. Like, I think she came back knowing I want to be, I want to be a point on the show. I want people to remember me, and I feel like we got more scenes involving Duffy these past 2 episodes than anyone else. So it's weird. So the first look in pink, I like it. While the one leg out on the side is probably a bit much once I see it standing up, I like it sitting down. Okay. Her hair looks a bit thin. I know it's a wig or weave. It looks a bit thin, but I still like it. Okay. It's not a lot of tit, so that's good. I don't even mind the around the necklace of it all. Um, it's just cute. Okay. And I always say you have to get an outfit that looks cute sitting down. And Duffy, in my opinion, has been doing great this season. And again, it's only episode 2. However, even the second look in the gold metallic dress is still cute. Even though her weave again looks a little bit thin, a little bit thin. It's still good hair placement. Okay, the edges don't look the edges don't look crunchy. Okay, it doesn't look crunchy, and even though the hair looks a bit thin, it still is done right. Okay, um, the metallic dress is also real basic, but it's still cute basic. I also would have loved to see her hair up in a bun in that outfit, but that's just me. Angel, who knows is pregnant at this point in time, I do not like anything I've seen her in recently. While we know that she does outfits for performance, she does Cardi B, and she said who Cardi B was a scissor. I don't know, but she was naming people who she does outfits for, and I really wish that she would not dress herself in the clothes she make for people on stage. You don't on stage, okay? You don't need to wear something on the confessional that someone will need to see from 50 feet away. Okay, it's a close up. Okay, you do not need that. It's just it doesn't make any sense in my opinion. That outfit would be cute if it was your wedding reception dance and dress. Okay, that outfit looks fine if you were on stage performing, and you had to have everyone see you from afar. That is not a good outfit as a confessional look on basketball wives. And not only that, it's too much hair. Okay, when you have all of that dress and the beautiful belly of the baby or whatever, less is more. You don't need big hair. Okay, you also don't need it's just too much, and I don't like it. I wanted to fix it, but I know she won't. I just Somebody fix it. Somebody tell Angel to stop playing with me. Someone tell her, look, we do not need you to already be extra sitting here. Okay. Let me look at some comments for this outfit first. Okay. Duffy is one of the people who looks good in different types of hairstyles and cuts. I agree. because she only that one outfit that was real stripper like from last week. And even that one did not look bad. I just wondered why was she a stripper? Okay. Duffy loves stripper outfit. It's cheap, but her boobs are a disservice. I get what you mean in the pink outfit. It do seem like whatever tape she had on one boob wasn't on the other boob, so one boob looks a little bit down a little bit. But I am a very much so an advocate of titties are going to titty. So this it is what it is. I'm saying that it is what it is. Annie looks tired. She probably was. I'm saying. The pink looks good, but she needs boob tape. No, let the titty look. We have to get used to letting our titties titty. These titties are gonna do what they want to do. Let them eat cake, okay? But I do fully get what y'all mean because one boob do look up a little bit more than the other. But I felt like she should have let them titties be. But that's just on me. I need to see the pink outfit in movement. I just want to see it standing up to see what that other leg look like, but it doesn't look like it's gonna look bad. Sweetie, that was the other person. Angel, what is it's funny, I don't think Angel know. I can deal with the looks, it's all the makeup and Angel and the door knocker and the the curtain tassels for earrings is too much. Oh, those are earrings? Angel. Angel, ma'am, I don't know why. She probably punking us. She has to be punk. She has to be. Cause no, those girl. Also Doja Cat was also someone she worked with. She needs to dress for her current situation, and this is the thing, cause she's currently pregnant, which is fine, but she still dressed with sparkly shit like she on stage, and she's not on stage. Okay, Angel needs to go back to darker hair, and she doesn't know how to dress her bump. She, this is true. This is true. She looks chaotic. When your earrings are bigger than your brother, this is a problem. Angel looks consumed by her hair, yet consumed by hair and dress. I'm pretty sure her hair got caught in that dress while sitting there. Angel's dressed like my daughter's LOL dolls. Um, her earrings like literally. I refuse. Oh, sorry, earrings, honey. I don't know, but I still out of these three, I like the pink look on Duffy the best. The other little set of new outfits for the confessional this week are, I think it's Jackie and then Brandy. The issue I have with Brandy looks is I feel like Brandy outfits, I can never figure out what they really are. Like, I don't know if Brandy is in a, like, let's start with Jackie. Um, Jackie, I don't know why she dressed for the Matrix. Jackie loved a coat and a legging. Okay. And I feel like she can do better in these confessionals. I feel like Jackie, like, I want glam. Let me put on my coat and some pants, leave me be. So I just wish Jackie looked like she don't put no effort in. Okay. And don't get me wrong. Jackie looks okay. She doesn't look bad at all. I'm saying, but because the girls having to come here and be all dolled up, and Jackie can come look. Jackie probably has on some foundation and some eyeshadow and some lip gloss, and that's it. And she looks cute. Do not get me wrong. I like what she wearing, but I also sometimes wish Jackie would try like 10% harder, just because Jackie is the wife. To me, she is one on this show who was still, as far as we know, still happily married to her husband for the past 26 years. So sometimes I wish she would come and be that bitch. And sometimes she come out just chilling. And then with Brandy and her two new looks, I never understand what Brandy's outfit is. Is it a jumpsuit? Is it a dress? Is it pants? Is it culottes? Is it a skirt and a top? I never quite get what the point of the outfit that Brandy wears. Like, I can tell Jackie has on a jacket and some pants. I never know with Brandy. I know last week the little green dress she had on was cute. The little green little print, cheetah print dress, that was cute. But I'm confused with these two dresses here, and I even feel like the black dress with the black hair, the hair should have been pulled up. The dress should have been the focus point, okay? And then with this little, I don't know, roughly pilgrim shirt she got on, I'm confused. I'm confused. But I'm leave that be. But I wanna see what y'all say. She look like a one big pearl. One big pearl. Oh, you must you mean Angel look like a big pearl. I'm surprised Becky doesn't have on her neck. Honey, she was trying to be minimal. Okay, this is minimal. Jackie looks like regular Jackie with an regular Jackie, and I want Jackie to take her position as the supreme of the basketball wives. Because again, she's been on every season since she came on, and she's an actual wife. Has, as far as we know, has never been, her and Doug have never separated or whatever. So you should just be that bitch, okay? Jackie wears the black coat every season. It's her signature look. This is true. That's true. Jackie's stylist is ignorant and he should be fired with no unemployment. One be here to Dr. Brandy. The second professional look, she hit the mark. Her hair and the brown hair to the side is beautiful. I love it. Love it. And the black hair isn't bad. It's just black hair with the black outfit that's over the dress. You need to put it on up. Off the outfit. Off the outfit. I don't like I don't like bringing the contacts because that's not her eye color. It's not. Yeah, color contacts. Well, at least she didn't pull a tiny and get her eyes changed. Angel confessional with the shiny blue earrings and the Transformers. Stop. Anyway, Jackie needs to do something to distract. Not the neck rings. I love Jackie. Yeah, I love Jackie. Jackie's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Jackie, dun, dun, dun. What? Wait a minute. Okay. I don't know the next line. Or women. Brandy looks like she fights men. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? I am the only one who be out here being nice. Y'all is some savages. I don't be saying nothing wrong, okay? I don't. I be nice or whatever, and y'all come around here and be shady as shit. I love it though. Yes, I'm like, not fight men. Not fight men. Hold on. Abs World, girl. Brandy. Oh God. I cannot. Okay. It's so fucking funny to me. Jackie looks much better at the top. These are the looks from last week. You know what I'm saying? So, what it is. I enjoy all this. Look, I do too, Sam. I do too. It's hilarious to me, when y'all come with shade. Because then I could be innocent. Because I can then say they said it. I didn't say that. That's what they said. Alexander Rogers calls Brandy the brown gel queen. Brooke looks pretty in pink. She did. Brandy looks good with the green. It's more. It is. It is. Okay. I guess shoulder pads are making a comeback. I mean, maybe so, maybe not. It just depends on the shoulders of it all. Is Brandy a part of the Fight Club? She might be. They is on one tonight. Okay. They need to tone her down because she gets masculine energy. Look, I love this. I love this on Duffy. Loved it. Okay, it's a cute little shirt dress. Amazing. Okay, I'm being serious, but not shady. All these hoop dreams and heifers. Okay, let's get. I'm gonna leave y'all alone these comments. Okay, Brandy and ladies are still fussing. They're still fussing from last week, and they just do not know what to do. because Brandy feel like Malaysia knew my daddy died. She knew my daddy died, and she just chose to not address it. Malaysia feel like, well, first of all, I did not know he died. You know what I'm saying? And the bottom line is there are things about me that you don't like. And for that reason, we not cool no more. And that's what it is. I do feel like both of them they're trying to fight their points of how they feel. But I also feel like in life, you are never that close with someone as close as Malaysia and Brandy were for that long, and then y'all don't talk for a couple years or whatever, and then like there's this tremendous animosity that I feel like neither of them are addressing. So I don't get how no one will say, "What is your problem? Why are you upset? Where's your scooter?" Does Brandy have a right to be so upset over her assumption that Malaysia did not know? Yes, yes. But I feel like she should let it go. If Malaysia said I didn't know, even if you feel like she lying, either let it go, but fussing about it ain't gonna fix shit. And for me, for Malaysia trying to act like, well, I have no idea, or it doesn't really matter why we not cool no more because you don't like me. I'm like, no, you also have some kind of issue with Brandy, but neither one of them will address it. And I don't get why, and it's aggravating, but we're gonna move on from that. Now we do have listening Brooke. Brooke is now married. She's been married for 5 years. We see her meeting up with Brandy. Brooke went to get her titties pierced. I was like, "What? Your titties pierced?" How old is that? Like, how old are you? But Brandy and Brooke trying to build a friendship. Again, I feel like all the women met kind of at Jackie's wedding. The fake wedding. Okay. Well, whatever. But again, it's like for Brandy to say because Malaysia on bullshit or whatever, she wanted to start growing these friendships with new people. And I was like, people in the show. Okay. So y'all went titty person together. I was like, I don't know. Let's see. Brandy looked like she has one heart. As I am not dealing with y'all. She got a hard punch. Okay. Y'all is messy. Okay, that will lose a tooth for having bitch cry. Lord Jesus. Malaysia. Just cannot. Malaysia usually hits with outfits, but attitude sucks for she is. She really does. Oh my. Brooke. Oh, she divorced now? You was married on the show, but now you divorced, girl. She too old to be getting rid of. Oh no, she should. Oh shit. Brandon could have gotten in touch with Malaysia some kind of way to let her know that her father passed. Well, there's two things she don't know. Rockstar is good, and them earrings are not. I thought Brooke was housewife. I guess maybe she was during the season, just not in real life. Okay. There's something else going on that we don't know about because they're going far with it. Yes, with Malaysia and Brandy, absolutely. And not how Brandy trying to befriend different, befriend Brooke and befriend Duffy. It's weird to me. I also don't want to bring anyone with me to get my titties pierced if I don't really know you. Okay, that's a weird place to have a new friend meet you. It just doesn't make any sense. Now we do see Duffy and Angel and Rockstar and Amon. Now Amon is Duffy's man. Rockstar is Angel's man. It was an awkward dinner. It was awkward because Angel and Rockstar are clearly at odds, and I feel like Rockstar is clearly a attention seeking. I need all the spotlight on me type of person. And I felt like he couldn't be happier being on TV right now. But it was just awkward because you can tell there's an issue that they did not want to address at first. So when she said, "Well, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?" Angel, this we're good. Rockstar laughs and then say how because he's a Scorpio and she's a Libra, how things have been like heavy on them or whatever. I hate when people bring up their issues as if it has anything to do with their horoscope thing. I'm like, if you an ass, there are many assholes of all horoscopes. It's like, stop doing that or whatever. So Angel then brings up how Scorpios, which is Scorpio, are narcissistic. And then he said, well, no, I'm selfless. Okay, I'm selfless, and that's probably how I got Angel. Angel then can't give an example of why she even liked him. And I'm like, what is wrong? And then he said, well, no, it's her hormones or whatever getting her. She then said, I'm good. Ain't my hormones. But I'm upset. I feel some way because we got into a fight. Turns out, she feel like, one, you should not be yelling at me. Yes, I heard. Okay. Her thing was he yelled at me within an argument or whatever. And I don't like my dad. Did I yell at my mom? So how you speak to me matters. And when she said that, and he kind of said, no, that's not it. I'm like, what? How can you then feel like you don't have to respect how she feels? And if she's telling you that you talk to me a certain kind of way and you should not do that, what you mean? No, I'm like, see, this is the reason to not fuck anybody raw during the pandemic. Because again, they knew each other before, as she said, but they got close during COVID times. And I was like, that's the wrong time because you're forced to be up under someone and it seems fine until the world opens back up and you see how much of an asshole they are. And I felt like him blaming their horoscopes on the energy or whatever, but also her saying, yeah, we good when they were not good. To me, they're both a bit toxic because they both did not want to address the true elephant in the room, which is y'all probably incompatible. And now she pregnant, and she pregnant to where she probably don't want to get rid of it, and she stuck with you, okay? And that's some bullshit. Now later on, we see her at her store, working on stuff for her line or whatever, and she's like, me working keeps my mind off of the bullshit going on between me and him, and so this is like my woosah time, and you are pregnant and having to work to take your mind off of your girl, not me. No, no. Rockstar the asshole, and I want to see him like. You want to see that making his ass beat? Stop blaming Zodiac. Yes, please stop blaming Zodiac sign for piss poor behavior. I am not a Zodiac person, whatever. I know my sign because it's me. I know Gemini because they in March. Because one of my good friends was Gemini, and I know Aries are in April. That's all I know. Okay, that's all I know. But I don't like how people try to make it seem like because I was born at this time and I'm a this thing and you that thing. The reason is because you an asshole and that's it. Okay. And I still hate Rockstar. Rockstar's annoying and he needs healing. Yeah, I do not think they like each other. I don't. I think they had fun having, getting pregnant. I think it was fun making a baby. And usually things are fun until some serious shit happen. And then serious shit happen and it ain't fun no more. And then you have this shit here. Awkward dinners at tables with too many cups with not enough people. Okay. And Angel's house is huge. Okay. She's rich. Okay. She don't even need this show, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because she made good. Look, I know she made good money making stuff for everybody. Okay. He's a narcissist. Well, now she's stuck with him for the next 18 years. I feel bad for her. He's a cornball. Oh, Gemini's in June, but isn't it also Gemini's also in May, right? Because my friend's birthday is May 31st, and she a Gemini. So I don't know. Who in March? I didn't say Gemini was in March. Did I say that? I know Geminis are in June or are in late May because my good friend Rain is a Gemini and her birthday is helping like next week. Rock hard an ass. They can't be corrected anytime soon. I'm sorry that poor baby got him for a father. Andrew needs to make better choices as men. He predicts his insecurities onto women. I agree. Let me see. I meant May. I don't know why I said March. I know Geminis are around May because Rain's birthday is the end of May, and she's a Gemini. Karla, whose birthday is in April, is in Aries. So that's why I only know Aries for April stuff, and I know Gemini for late May. That's it. And I know I'm a Capricorn because I'm in January. But that's it. I don't know any other. I don't know what month anybody else is at all. Honey, right now it's all about it's all about that stuff. But let's keep going. But again, I want her to lead that man be because it seems like he ain't shit. Duffy and her man have a conversation. Okay, DJ Duffy, as we're gonna call her. Okay, her man Amon. Now Amon is a basketball agent. Okay, so he's around the players or whatever. They have a cute daughter together. And she started DJing like before the pandemic or whatever. Ended up getting hired to be French Montana's DJ. And then, but her fiance kind of wants her to stay at home, be a stay-at-home mom. While he also say he supports her in what she wants to do, how the family also supports her or whatever, and how he knows she wants to be a DJ, he also wants her to be at home, a stay-at-home mom. And then he like, I just want you to kind of make a decision on what you want to do going forward. And I'm like, to me, he said 18 different things in one fell swoop. You want her to figure out what she wants to do. You want her to be a stay-at-home mom. You want to also support her in what she wants to do. But you want her to like be at home. I'm like, why? Why? I never understand why someone wants the woman to stay at home because of a baby. And when she then said, if we said that you should stay home because of baby, and you had to quit your job, I would quit. Lying. He lying. Because if you see that she wants to work, why would you not quit to let her follow her dream? And it's just weird to me that she's really thinking about quitting to do nothing. I don't get it. And she's telling him that, her being home when the pandemic happened, it made her miss DJing even more. And then doing Jackie's wedding or whatever, she missed it. So again, she's saying she wants to keep DJing, but he wants her to quit. So we then see her later on talking to her sister and also to French Montana, because again, she's French Montana's, my eyes is hurting, y'all. She's French Montana's DJ. And when Amon was leave, like, you got to make a decision. So she calls French to kind of say, hey, I'm thinking about quitting DJing. I don't know what I want to do. And to kind of get French's opinion, French like, look, I liked you when we've been friends, for a while or whatever. And when I picked you to be my DJ, it was because I saw how bad you wanted. I knew that you wanted to be, the best damn DJ you could be. And I don't think you've gotten there yet. So I support what you want to do. However, if you quit, you should know you can't come back. I said, damn. Well, damn. You know what I'm saying? While that seems harsh initially, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, even though I don't listen to any of his music, I don't think I do. Maybe I may pop that. I think I'd like pop that. What's it called? Don't stop. Pop that. I don't know. Anyway, I get his point in saying you can't be out here being indecisive as my DJ. I need to know that, I have you booked when I have shows or whatever. So if you quit, you can't come back. I was like, well, I guess that's your thing to figure out. Right. I do think she may resent him because her thing was, I love what I give to people, being a DJ. And it makes no sense for her to quit. Like, it's for what? And it's only because he wants her to sit at home and do. Not really. Honey, I guess he doing music. I don't know either. You say, what is French out there doing? Doing what? For some reason, people like, I guess listen to his music. I don't. That is like, what is French out there doing? We see a scene of Malaysia talking with Zell Swag. Malaysia talking to Zell Swag, in my opinion, was a crock of bullshit. Oh, that's the wrong scene. And let me see if I did. I may have did it out of order. Or what I did, I may not have put it in there, y'all. I wanted to make sure I had that in there of them talking. Oh, I did. I left out the thing. So we're going to leave that up right now. But Malay just had a conversation with Zell Swag. Because as she said, Zell is her good friend, like a best friend, but friend for years. We even seen a flashback of them together years ago on the show. And she says how, you know what I'm saying, she said how he is cool with her. He's cool with Duffy. He's also good with Brandy. So I felt like, but you told us that you and Brandy did not have no friends in common, but y'all have Zell swag in common. So does Zell not know her daddy died? Was Zell also not the one who knew that daddy passed? I was confused. I was confused because again, Malaysia said out her own mouth, we don't have any friends in common. Not none. And so to me, how can you say that y'all don't have any friends in common, but then say Zell is cool with Brandy and he's like my best friend? You can't tell me that Zell didn't know. I feel like Zell be on social media just looking for shit. Okay. So it's weird that she on camera admitted they do have a friend in common in Zell's way. Okay. Anyway, but she tells him that, in life, like right now, I'm different in life right now. You know what I'm saying? And me and Brandon we're beefing right now, and we're in different places right now. I'm trying to grow, okay, and I do not want to be around Brandy. And again, something happened between them to where she won't admit what it is. But again, no one that's out the blue stop wanting to be cool with somebody solely because we ain't talked in a while. That ain't how it happened. That's not how life happens. Something happened and they do not want to admit it. And then even Zell bringing up how we know you're different. I mean, you're a real single mom working to take care of 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this, and I do not want to sound like, let me preface. I do not, my eye is going crazy. I do not want anyone to feel as if I'm saying that being a single mom is easy. That ain't what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say about Malaysia is not a newly single mom. She's not a newly person taking care of 3 kids. Malaysia has had 3 kids since this show began. She's always been on her own. She's not doing, look, her and her husband broke up at least 8-9 years ago. Okay, let's say that. And if you ask her, she's always said how she's the one who handles the kids. So I don't understand how someone who has consistently been a mother to her children is now saying it's so hard for me to be a stay-at-home mom, but you've always been that. And it's weird how they're trying to make it seem as if Malaysia and this man broke up last year and she's now having to figure things out. She has been single. She has been a parent to their children on her own since at least the 2nd season that she was on. I think the 1st season they were getting divorced, but she's never been on this show as a housewife with a husband helping her. It's always been her and them kids. So I resent the fact they're trying to paint her as someone who is having a hard time being a mom. Her kids are 14 and like 10. They are not 2 and 3. They're not even 6 and 7. And being a parent never gets easier. Every day is a whole ordeal. But I cannot feel for Malaysia solely because her baby daddy still don't pay child support and still is not involved. And even though Brandy, who has kids with, Jason Max, still her husband, we can't act like they've had issues. You know what I'm saying? Issues. So that's just weird. It's weird to me how they're painting this picture of her. Now, I'm not going to say, because she then says, it's just, I'm so sad, no one calls me, no one checks on me, I'm a single mom struggling with depression. Look, if that lady had depression, I feel for that. I do. But a part of me feel like Malaysia's grasping at straws for sympathy this season. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me no different. Because again, that ex-husband of hers has never been involved. She's always made that clear. It's her and them kids. It ain't her and them kids and him. Never. 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 Now things may be harder for her now because of COVID and she can't afford shit. Now that may be true. Not like her for that. But you ain't gonna get me on this pity party of Brandy don't get it because I'm a true single mom struggling with my 3 kids. And it's so hard out here for a pimp. You can't get me that way. No, ma'am. LaQuisha teamed that with the ops, shotting them. I think that was it. If it's the time out. Malaysia chose to be a mean girl. When the show kind of switched over to being like the different seasons to being like all of them on one show. Because it used to be like LA, Miami, whatever. When it all came as one show, Malaysia chose to be a mean girl. Malaysia chose to be that in life. And now with this season, Malaysia don't have no backup. She don't have Shawnee. She don't have Evelyn. She don't have anybody to bounce her bullshit off of. And in my opinion, because she don't have that, she's grasping at straws. And again, I'm not saying that she may not also have some depression. I don't know that lady. What I do know is you ain't bit more a newly single mom than anybody else on the show. So don't try to pull that I'm a single mom struggling. Ma'am. Okay. Zell said he wasn't talking to Brandy at the time because the Malaysia, so when he found out is when they started recording. Malaysia's story fell apart when she said that Malaysia has some trauma she needs to deal with. It's affected her since season 1. She needs mental health counseling. She always appeared depressed to me. But this is the gotcha to me. Malaysia operated from a place of a bully because she followed other bullies. So I know a couple of seasons ago she spoke about when her brother was killed, that was trauma and triggering for her. And I get that. I fully get that. But Malaysia, in my opinion, grabs at these mental health issues when she has nothing else to grasp on. And I don't like that. I think there are people who are consistently dealing with being a single parent in real life, having depression, mental health issues, tricking things in real life. I don't like how it seemed like she's grasping at things because nothing else is catching on. And that's what I think is happening. But that does not mean that whatever she's going through mentally, I don't wish her the best and hope she gets help for it. But don't play in my face as if I have not seen you be a consistent bully season after season after season, even at one point with Brandy. Okay? And now, because you have no one to help you be that bully, you want to play, I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that I'm having a hard time grasping. Malaysia seems embarrassed about what she's going through. I just wish she would have communicated that to Brandy. Because that's easy to say. Brandy, look, I ain't making no money. The pandemic happened. My wigs and all that. I don't have the best fashions anymore. I can't afford this and that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm struggling in life. But it's the whole thing of, you are real, struggling single mama trying to raise 3 kids. I'm like, what's a real single parent? What is that? Okay. Laquita got Ghetto Project confident as giving you the real tea was that I do feel like most aspects are easier as they age. This is true. Brandy said that she and Malaysia have mutual friends. Malaysia said they don't exhibit a Zell, the mutual friend. Let the record show Malaysia knew Wolf died. And I believe that. And I think that was probably why Brandy was pissed off. Knowing someone I know knew. It ain't no way they didn't tell you. Okay. She never had a plan for how to move from right. She never figured out what to do after the show. And let's be honest, it wasn't until the whole OG colorism thing happened that most of the women weren't getting as booked. You know what I'm saying? The seasons were not as were not as approved. You know what I'm saying? You did not know where the next check was coming. Even the last season and this season was far in between. So who knows what she's had to do in between those times or whatever. We never know. Hey. Why does Malaysia hate her government name? Honey, I would hate LaQuisha too. Should be told. Why am I getting that Jen on the show because Jen is simple, and sometimes simple is simple to us. Wasn't there a rumor that LaQuisha was messing with Pastor Bryant? I think there was at one point in time. I don't know. Yeah, but she tried kissing the bum bums to keep herself afloat. And saying, see Sam, I like Zell. He always fun to see on these shows. Keep doing your things, Zell swang. Truth be told, Malaysia's giving better vibes over a failed marriage. She's still sucking in that. Honey, come on about that. The last 2 seasons, Malaysia showed her ass, especially with CC and OG, not much to be. And that's my thing. I can typically feel sympathy for someone who I've seen them go through things over the season. You've never because you're living the same life you've been living since the first season. So you can't tell that all of a sudden now no one checks on you because you've been bitching. Who gonna check on you? And are you only mad at Brandy and not Jackie, who's always been on the show? Has Evelyn checked on you? Has Shawnee? Like, who hasn't checked on you? And why are you trying to connect your depression? How are you blaming not blaming? How are you trying to connect what you're currently going through to Brandy, who, as you said, you have not talked to in 3 years, but you have been on the show with all these other women season after season? Have they checked on you? So how does that connect? How are you now struggling as a single parent when your ex-husband, as we know, as you has put forth, has never really been involved? And so that's why I'm like, I'm not trying to not acknowledge and see what she's saying she's going through. I'm questioning, is it real? If it is, again, I wish her the best. I hope she gets the help she needs. However, crying to Zell swag about it isn't the help you need. Trying to say I don't want to be friends with Brandy because that ain't it. Because none of that has anything to do with what you want, because you ain't been talking to Brandy. So Brandy even being back should not affect you at all. And if your energy is only off around Brandy, it ain't about what you got going on in life. It just isn't. Because at that wedding, before Brandy came in, Malaysia looked happy and chilling. As soon as Brandy came in, her energy changes. So to me, it's not about what you have going on in life. Because if you are going through things, one person coming around isn't going to trigger that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part where I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We don't. She could be going through it because she has teenagers. It's hard raising them by yourself, because if it's a boy, they needed that. True. However, she been had them kids. You know what I'm saying? Not the little bit shade. Right. I'm sure that I can't get sympathy. My mom raised 6 kids as a single parent. There's so many single parents out here self-harming and depressed. I hope she's not playing in her face with the storyline. And I hope she's not playing. It's my whole point. I hope she not playing. Wait, didn't she take that man to court to garnish his wages? Honey, I don't know. TV stars kill me trying to pull this whole with me crap. She is far removed from what a real single mom goes through, even without child support. You know what I'm saying? Where Evelyn... people want to know. Malaysia is the destiny of the show in the sense that she shared nothing but wants sympathy for what again? I don't know. So yeah, for me, I want people to get, again, I want her to get whatever mental help she needs. But don't come at me with these bullshit ass, I'm a real single parent struggling to raise my kids, as if anyone else may not be going through the same things. And it feels like this is your new plea for attention to still be on the show, is what I'm saying. Okay. Anyway, they meet up. They meet up. Brandy Duffy, Brooke, and Bridget, whatever, meet up because Brooke is having the birthday party. Brooke said she invited Malaysia. Okay. And so here go Brandy. I still love Malaysia. I still want to fix our friendship over everything. So Malaysia really is on her mind. Now, Duffy feel like, girl, why is she out here just consistently speaking on Malaysia? Brandy must still want to be friends with her. It's weird. But again, we'll see how that works out. Now, we did see British and Duffy meet up. This was weird for me. Duffy is getting all the camera time. I feel like she's in everybody's scenes. She's meeting up with everyone or whatever. Because again, they met at Jackie's wedding, so they don't even know each other. So for me, I'm like, is Duffy the main one trying to really be a star on the show? Let me be friendly. Let me show my family. Let me show what is really going on in my life, or whatever. I feel like when she was on before, we didn't get this from Duffy. Like, we didn't get to know much about Duffy at all. So I feel like this is the first time we're getting to know her, and it's kind of cool. That's why I said the season feels different because of the people on here. Like, it's like fresh new shit. What I do want to say is, British. Why don't British have any confessionals? She had a whole scene and no I'm like, is she not really on? Is she a friend of? She on the show? It's weird. But again, I'm liking Duffy and her conversations and her, even her discussions of the ladies, because they're discussing Brandy and Malaysia. Now, W, like, I feel like Malaysia and Brandy's breakup is like a boyfriend girl thing. You break up with them, whatever, but you still want to be with them. So you sit and talk about them. You want to be around them, and she feel like Brandy is not over Malaysia. Brandy still wants Malaysia as a friend, and if they get back friends, Brandy won't be as open to having friendships with other people. So while Duffy is being messy and saying, if Malaysia and Brandy get back cool, then I really will probably get pushed out because they'll be so cool. And you know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. We see a scene flashback from like 2016 when we seen Malaysia saying to Brandy like she don't like Duffy. She had no reason to not like Duffy, but Brandy like, was she cool? And Malaysia was like, no, I don't like her. No, not at all. And so it kind of makes sense for her to feel like, okay, I don't want that to happen again because we're having a true budding friendship and it can be some bullshit. Let's see, Duffy is pretty popular. Is she? Because I don't follow her on social media, but seeing her with these 2 episodes or whatever, I like her. Now I don't know if I'm gonna keep liking her. I don't know that, but I'm actually cool right now. What she going through is real. The emotions and them tears are real. Brandy's the type to bring people energy down because of the way she cares. I don't agree with that, but everyone has a right to their opinion. Duffy was not everybody's tea before, so it's interesting. It is, but again, we have to wonder because of who was on the show at that point in time. A lot of these women who we're now seeing now did not get a fair chance back then. You know what I'm saying? That was back in Tammy days, Evelyn days, like when they was at the HBICs, and these were just like, these were girls coming on trying to get on. So I like how we're getting to see them like for the first time. W trying to shoot hard like Marlo. She wants to be seen, wants to back and chill. I can see that, but at the same time, I like it. I don't want newbies to come in and just like allow the OG to kind of take over. I think you have to come on here and like make yourself a part of the show, because if not, you're a follower. And I like that she's trying to create something for us to discuss. I guess is what I'm trying to say. British probably didn't have because she wanted to chill for a while. I cannot. You know what? I need y'all to take a second and like the video. Because liking is the thing to do. Duffy played too much with Brandy being heartbroken over Malaysia friendship. Brandy will pop off if she does. They don't stop clowning her. Duffy better be careful. You have to remember that these are still paid actors. OG wasn't lying last season. So who was the breakout star of the season? I don't know. It's only 2 episodes in, so I don't know. They're trying to have it centered around the ones who have the basketball life. I can see that, you know, because that makes sense. That makes sense. Stuff like that. Anyway, we're gonna see what happened with them and all that stuff. So Brooke has a dinner for her birthday. Okay, still cute, all that stuff, whatever. Now Angel was at the birthday party. Angel got a call from Rockstar, like right when she got there, whatever. So Angel leaves. I was like, girl, for what? But Angel and Rockstar still fussing and fighting or whatever. So my girl, let's on that. So she leaves because again he called her. However, we see everyone else is there except Malaysia. She didn't show up. Would make Brooke feel some kind of way. So Brandy then started making up excuses or just reasons as to why it's possible that Malaysia did not show up. Oh, she may have been overwhelmed. She may not have wanted to sit next to me. You know, this could have been too much for her or whatever. And I was like, Brandy, stop. I also did not get why Brandy's first reaction was to defend Malaysia. I'm like, well, y'all ain't cool. And how you making up shit? Okay, so it's weird. But again, that's on that. So because we see Brandy making up excuses for Malaysia for not being there, Duffy was like, all right, girl, that's your best friend. You know what I'm saying? Take up your best friend. And she's cracking jokes about how even now Brandy is still defending Malaysia when she don't really have to. Y'all ain't friends no more, whatever. So it was weird. So that's when like, can we talk? So Brandy takes Duffy aside to say, hey, I just want you, to stop taking jabs at me about the whole best friendship between me and Malaysia. And to me, I was on Duffy's side, like, okay, well, stop defending her. Because, it's weird that you are defending her when y'all are at odds. It doesn't make any sense, whatever. It's kind of weird. And so Brandy say how I'm just so used to responding for her, having her back and defending her. So it's what I do. And Duffy was right in saying, because you still miss her. You still miss her. You still love her. Like, you still act like you have to defend her. So I say things to make it less awkward that you don't have to do that. So I try to make light of the situation. And while, okay, I get that, friend. I get that, but I need you to stop doing it. While I feel like Duffy decided to make consistent comments about it, I would say, girl, why are you defending her? Like, why? For what? For what? I want Malaysia and Brandy to stand in how they feel. And I don't think that Malaysia would defend Brandy. So I want Brandy to give their friendship a pause, to not seem like she's kind of begging or just kind of pleading to have a friendship back with Malaysia when you have not even had a good conversation with her yet. Like the conversation you all have had, you have been more of the aggressive one, meaning you're the one who's more angry, where Malaysia is more passive aggressive. So I just want her to not seem so, I guess, desperate to be cool with Malaysia again. And, that's just the weird part for me. But again, they danced a little bit or whatever, and that's really what it was. It was boring party to me. But let's move on to, I think, Jackie, who gave a phone call to Malaysia, who did not make it to the party. So she FaceTimed Malaysia, and Malaysia wasn't back in ATL. And she brought up how she had went back because she missed her kids, which is great. Okay. And how she told the kids, like, hey, y'all have an option to stay here in Atlanta or come back to LA with me, because their daddy is on the road, working, basketball shit. And so the kids like, we want to come back with you. But her thing was, I'm excited. Oh, yeah, I'm excited, but I'm also scared. And I was like, you scared? But why? And why she brought up how she's in a 2-bedroom apartment, and it's her, the 3 kids, and maybe some pets or whatever. So she don't know how it's gonna work out. But I feel like, again, it's weird to me. Y'all know it's rumors. Y'all know it's rumors that she allegedly, they say, them, not me, they were saying Malaysia does not even have the kids all the time. So I felt like it's the reason she is feeling nervous or scared because she don't have them all the time. I really wonder that, because for me, I do feel like I find it I find it weird when parents who are parents are scared or nervous to have their kids. So I was confused about that comment, because again, I love that she went to kids and she want to go see them in Atlanta. I love that she also, asked them, hey, I miss y'all. Do y'all want to come back with me? And they say, yeah, I love that fact. But I was so like, well, how are you scared simply because y'all in a smaller space? So again, it made me feel like, okay, one, she probably don't have that much money to be able to afford, and y'all know it's expensive in LA, to live. So that could be, because it could be something too, how she don't have money to maybe do all the things she used to do. So that can be something weird. But it's just weird to me that she was like, I'm nervous, I'm scared. Um, I don't think so. That was I just didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Going back to a small space after not having them for a while, I mean, she used to not having them. And that's what I'm wondering. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But they said that she don't always have the kids as often as the kids be with the daddy. So I thought to myself, is that the reason that she's nervous about her kids coming back with her to LA, because she's not used to having them, on her own, you know, or whatever. Last thing we see is Duffy going to have a conversation with Angel. Because she wants to discuss basically being a businesswoman, okay, being a businesswoman or whatever, but she wants to figure out what her thing will be after she stops DJing. Angel, of course, has her whole business thing or whatever, and she's like, well, you can just figure out what you want to do or whatever. But they get on her and Rockstar, and Angel brings up how we got into a big fight, because it's on bullshit or whatever, and so we're gonna take some time apart, and she's emotional, she's kind of crying or whatever, because I think she's like, I always want my kids' fathers to be in their life, and I don't know if Rockstar is that type of person, meaning we beefing right now, and if we have a space right now, I don't know if we ain't together, if he would be in our child's life, and that is a concern for me. And I'm like, girl, that's fucked up, because I wonder if she felt that before she got pregnant, or if she, cause I don't know. But it's just weird, okay? Because no one should feel like, well, because me and him broken up, I think he probably would not be a good father. And that's on bullshit. Okay, that may be on bullshit. Malaysia might not have any credentials or jobs outside of Basketball Wives. I'm assuming she should have opened some business and promoted them. They say she got a little boutique. So I don't know. That's why he's not paying, probably because they're doing 50-50 custody. I believe that can be possible too. I believe it because she probably is running out of money, or maybe she's not as safe, secure, and she wants people to believe. But at the end of the day, he is their father, and he needs to step in. Absolutely. Not these wigs. She had this platform for a while, and she didn't capitalize off of it that way. The way she should have. That I agree with. I do feel like you've been on this show for, let's just say 8-9 seasons. Let's say 8-9 seasons. Let's even say 6 seasons. I do wonder if some of the women felt like, I will always be on this platform, so it's an always check. I'll keep making the money from this show, and never thought to do anything past this show. And that's stupid. That's stupid. So the fact that Duffy is on this season now, she wants to figure out what to do past DJing, is smart. You have to figure out what to do past that. Okay. They have zero chemistry. I agree. Malaysia feeling guilty pulling the Black China without trying to pull the Black China by not having her kids that often. Possibly, but we know a lot has happened from 2022, and maybe she had to live off her funds. I don't like to judge people without knowing the whole story. Well, that's what it is. But anyway, y'all, that was the whole episode or whatever. We're gonna see what happens with Angel, her baby daddy, Rockstar, because I think it's gonna get messy, if you ask me. But I'm done, y'all. It's almost 2 hours. I did not plan on talking as long. We are over. It is over. It is over. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird. That's the thing to do. And y'all know to always follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. Thank you to those who watched the live. Thank you to those who will be watching the replay. I am tired. I did not plan on being for almost 2 hours. But, good night. happy. It was a great live. I enjoyed everyone. Okay. Everyone has the opinion that matters. Just mine matters the most was my channel. But y'all all have an opinion that matters in life. Okay, just in general. I like the show, but I won't be watching Basketball Wives anymore. My two favorites are Tammy and OG. Okay. But again, y'all do not forget to like, comment, share, and all those good things. And other than that, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow? I think tomorrow. I may do game night tomorrow. We shall see. But gotta go. Bye-bye.